Good morning, Year 3. Welcome to Tuesday, the 5th of January's English lesson. Now, the GPAS starter for today and for the rest of the week is to look at a and an. So we use an before a word that starts with a vowel sound. If it does not start with a vowel sound, use a. So for example, a man, an elephant. Man starts with a m sound, the consonant m, and then we've got an elephant. Elephant starts with our E, and as you know, our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. But look at this. A house and an hour. They both start with H, yet one is A and one is an. That's because the key word we are using here is sound, not letter, okay? So don't worry about what letter it starts with, worry about the sound. A, h, house. You've got the h sound. H is not A, E, I, O, U. But an hour, hour. Doesn't start with a H. That H is silent. So it starts with a vowel sound, which means therefore it should start with a H. Should these following words start with a or an? We've got the words apple, dress, girl, egg, otter. Please pause the video now, write it down wherever you'd like, and have a go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed having a go at that. Here are your answers. Let's see if you got it right. An apple. It starts with an because it starts with a vowel sound. A dress, a girl. An egg, again, vowel sound. An otter, a vowel sound too. How did you do? If you want to, let me know via email. Moving on with the main part of today's lesson. So today is Tuesday, the 5th of January. Our LO today is to identify the features of a letter. Your success criteria is I can highlight the features of a letter, I can label the features of a letter, and I can order a letter. Okay, so have a little think. How do we communicate? How can we talk to one another? Pause the video now, jot down some ideas. How do we communicate? Okay, some of the ideas you may have thought of is we can email, we can text, we can talk, we can send letters, we can send postcards, etc, etc. I'm sure you got loads of wonderful ideas. Well done. Over the next few weeks we'll be focusing on letter writing. And let's have a little think. What is the purpose of writing letters? Why do we write letters? What's the difference between letters and emails? Why do people still write letters when emails are quicker and cheaper? Have a little think about these and the answers may become more clear throughout the lesson or throughout the next few weeks. All letters have a very similar structure. Take a second to pause the video and write down what you think letters should include. Okay, here are some ideas. The letter has the address, otherwise you won't know where you're sending it to. To, so the person knows who the letter is to when they receive it. From, so they also know who gave them the letter. Information, and that could also be in forms of paragraphs. You may have wrote paragraphs down. The date, a lot of letters do include the date, not all, but most do. And you may have said stuff like stamp and envelope as well, because that's what the letter is sent in. Well done. Okay, so it says, can you help me label the features of a letter? Now, if you were with me for the Teams, then you would have been able to do this. However, if unfortunately you were able to join and you're watching now, don't you worry, I'm going to talk you through it. It might be a bit wobbly because I'm trying to do two things at once, okay? Okay, so get my highlighter to help if my laptop worked. There we go. Okay, so here is the address. So 64 Brown Lane, Foxhole, Devon, TK9ZNJ. Underneath it we have got the date. Over here we got who it's going to, dear Mr. Smith. All of this bit up here, all along there is our information. Here we have got who it's from. So they tend to be the main features of a letter. And here it is all fully labelled for you. So I did arrows to show where it was to annotate my letter properly. And here is your main task for today. This letter is all jumbled up. It says, yours sincerely, thank you again for a wonderful meal. I will recommend your calf to all my friends and you will definitely be seeing us again soon. I recently ate lunch in your cafe and I wanted to tell you what a good time my friends and I had. It was one of the most enjoyable lunches I've eaten in town. The Horseshoe Cafe, 89 Flounder Street, Trent, Nottinghamshire, NG1 4BU. Mrs. Lorraine Harold. We were in the Horseshoe Cafe last Saturday lunchtime, and even though it was busy, we were served immediately by a very pleasant young man. After ordering our meals, we were able to relax with the delightful view of the River Trent. Dear Mrs. Briggs, the food was the most delicious I've ever had. I chose the salmon, my friend chose the beef. We were thrilled with every aspect of our experience. So, would you be able to put that into order? You will have to write it down on a piece of paper, as we are not sending paper home. We're trying to save on printing, save the environment. So, if you could just write it down in the order you think it should be, then you can email it to the Year 3 team. Okay, and now here's your plenary. True or false? Letters can be sent home to make a complaint. What do you think? The answer is true. Letters can be sent with a computer. What do you think? That is false. If you were sending a letter with a computer, it'd actually be an email. Letters, actually, going with that, but if you did print it, that does count. But if you're just going to send it from your computer to another computer, that is an email. Letters can be sent to a friend. True or false? True! Of course you can send a letter to your friend. Letters can be sent without an address. True or false? False! Where would it go if you didn't have the address? Right, well done everyone for your hard work today. See you tomorrow.